Welcome back to the Fluent English Podcast. I'm David.
And I'm Anna. We're really glad you're here with us today.
Let me start with a question. Have you ever felt nervous before a job interview? Maybe your English was fine when you were alone, but the moment the interviewer asked a question, your mind suddenly went blank.
That happens to many English learners, and it doesn't mean your English is weak. Most of the time, you just don't know the right phrases to use in a professional situation. The good news is, you can learn them, and you can sound confident, calm, and clear.
Yes, today's episode is all about English for job interviews. We're going to give you useful, natural phrases that real professionals use in interviews around the world.
We'll walk through every important part of the interview: how to greet the interviewer, how to talk about your experience, your strengths, your weaknesses, and how to end the interview politely.
And remember, you don't need complicated vocabulary to sound professional. You just need the right phrases spoken with confidence.
Throughout this episode, we will say each phrase slowly, and we want you to repeat after us. Just speak along with us. Don't worry about mistakes. Practice builds fluency.
So, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders. You are here to learn, not to impress.
Let's begin. Your confident English interview starts now. Before we even start speaking in the interview, we need to talk about something very important: preparation. Your English confidence begins before you enter the room or join the online call.
Yes, preparation doesn't mean memorizing long answers. It means knowing how to introduce yourself politely, how to speak clearly, and how to control your body language.
Let's start with greeting. When you meet the interviewer, you want to sound friendly, respectful, and confident. Here are some natural English phrases you can use. Good morning. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me here today.
Simple, clear, professional.
Now, about body language. Even if your English is not perfect, your body can communicate confidence. Sit up straight. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Look at the interviewer or the camera, not at the floor.
And here's a small but powerful confidence phrase you can use before you start speaking. I'll take a moment to think before I answer.
This shows maturity. It shows that you're thoughtful, not nervous.
Another helpful phrase is, could you please repeat the question?
There is nothing wrong with asking to hear the question again. It is professional, not rude.
So, before the interview, remember 3 things. 1. Greet politely. 2. Sit confidently. 3. Use calm, professional phrases when you need time.
You're building confidence before you even answer the first question.
Now let's talk about the very first conversation inside the interview. This is the greeting and the small talk. Many learners worry here because they want to sound polite and friendly, but not too casual.
Actually, small talk in interviews is usually simple and short. The interviewer wants to see if you can communicate comfortably. Let's start with saying hello. Listen and repeat after us. Good morning. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
It's a pleasure to be here. These sentences are polite and confident. No slang, no complex vocabulary, just clear communication.
Now, often the interviewer will ask, "How are you?" You don't need to give a long answer. Keep it professional. "I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?"
I'm doing great today. Thank you for asking.
Simple, confident, and respectful.
Sometimes there is a tiny bit of small talk, just a few seconds. For example, if the interview is online, they may say, "Could you hear me clearly?" Or, "How has your day been so far?"
Here are some natural responses.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
My day has been good, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Notice the tone. Calm, polite, steady. You don't need to rush. You don't need to sound perfect.
Remember, the goal of small talk is not to impress. It is to show that you can communicate naturally and confidently.
Now we come to one of the most important parts of any interview, your self-introduction. This moment sets the tone. It tells the interviewer who you are, what you do, and how confidently you communicate.
A strong self-introduction does not need to be long. It just needs to be clear and organized. Here is a simple structure you can follow. 1. Greeting. 2. Name. 3. Current role or what you do. 4. A brief detail about your experience or skills. 5. Optional. One positive quality about your work style.
Let's listen to an example. Repeat with us. Good morning. My name is David Brown. I work as a project coordinator at Horizon Tech. I have 3 years of experience managing software development teams. I enjoy organizing workflows and helping teams work efficiently. That is clear, professional, and easy to follow. Now, another example that works if you are a student or fresher. Hello, my name is Anna Lee. I recently graduated with a degree in business administration. During my studies, I completed an internship where I learned to manage schedules and support team communication. I'm enthusiastic about applying my skills in a professional environment.
Notice something important. Neither introduction is long. They do not try to say everything. They say just enough to give a confident, positive impression.
And remember to speak slowly. Rushing makes you sound nervous. Calm pacing makes you sound confident and prepared.
Your introduction is your first chance to show professionalism, so practice it out loud several times until it feels natural. After your introduction, the interviewer will usually ask something like, "Could you tell me about your work experience?" or "Can you explain your background?" This is your chance to show what you've done in a clear and professional way.
The key idea here is keep your explanations simple, organized, and focused on responsibilities and skills. You do not need long stories. Use short sentences with strong verbs.
Here's a useful structure you can follow. 1. Your role or position. 2. The place where you worked or studied. 3. Your main responsibilities. 4. One skill or result you are proud of.
Let's practice an example. Repeat after us.
I worked as a customer service associate at Bright Connect. My main responsibilities included answering customer questions, solving service issues, and keeping records updated. I developed strong communication and problem-solving skills in this role.
Clear and professional. Now, here's another example for students or fresh graduates. During my studies, I completed an internship at Greenline Marketing. I assisted with social media posts, reviewed analytics reports, and supported campaign planning. This helped me learn teamwork and basic marketing strategies.
Notice how each sentence is simple, no complicated vocabulary. You're showing your abilities without trying to sound perfect.
If you forget a word during the interview, just stay calm. You can always use another phrase. Communication is not about perfection. It's about clarity.
When describing your background, your tone matters just as much as your words. Speak steadily, breathe, and show confidence.
One common interview question is, what are your strengths? Many candidates feel worried here because they don't want to sound arrogant. But remember, the interviewer wants to hear what you're good at. This is your chance to show confidence in a humble and professional way.
The key is to describe your strengths with calm, clear language, not exaggerated claims. Use real, everyday qualities that fit the job.
Here is a simple structure you can follow when describing a strength. State the strength clearly. Give a short example of how you use it. Explain how it helps the team or company.
Let's practice a few examples. Repeat after us. One of my strengths is communication. I'm good at explaining information clearly and listening carefully to others.
This helps me work well with teams and avoid misunderstandings. Another example. I am very organized. I like planning tasks and keeping schedules clear.
This helps the team stay on track and meet deadlines. And one more example. I'm a quick learner. I enjoy learning new tools and adapting to new systems.
This allows me to adjust easily when processes change. Notice the tone. Calm, clear, confident. No bragging, no overselling.
When you speak about your strengths this way, you show that you understand yourself and how you contribute to a workplace, and that makes a very strong impression. Now let's talk about a question that many people fear. What is your weakness? Most candidates either hide the truth or talk too negatively about themselves, but there is a smart way to answer this question.
The goal is not to show that you are perfect. The goal is to show that you are self-aware and improving. So your structure should be: 1. Mention a real but non-damaging weakness. 2. Explain how you are already working to improve it. 3. Show the positive progress you are making.
Let's look at some examples. Notice the tone: calm, honest, and professional.
Example 1. My weakness is that I sometimes take on too many tasks because I want to help the team. I'm learning to prioritize better and communicate clearly about deadlines. This has helped me stay more organized and balanced.
Example 2. Earlier, I was not very confident in public speaking. So I started practicing in small meetings and taking short speaking opportunities. Now I can present more comfortably.
Example 3. I'm still improving my Excel skills. I use it daily, and I'm currently taking an online course to increase my speed and accuracy.
These answers work because they are real, but they show responsibility and growth. You are not just admitting a weakness, you are showing maturity and improvement.
And that is exactly what interviewers want to see.
Now we move to another very important question. Why do you want this job? This question helps the interviewer understand your motivation, attitude, and whether you're the right fit for the company.
The biggest mistake most candidates make is giving answers like, I need a job, or this company is famous. These answers do not show thinking, purpose, or connection.
A strong answer should show 1. Understanding of the company, 2. How your goals match their goals, 3. What value you can contribute.
Here is a simple structure to use. I like your company because blank. My skills in blank match this role. I'm excited to contribute fresh ideas and strong execution.
Let's hear some example answers. Example 1. I want to work here because your company values creativity and teamwork. My background in content writing and project coordination fits well with this role. I'm excited to contribute fresh ideas and strong execution.
Example 2. I admire your focus on customer satisfaction. I have worked in customer service for 2 years, and I really enjoy helping people. I believe I can bring patience, communication skills, and positive energy to the team.
Example 3. I'm looking for a place where I can grow and learn. This role offers new challenges and opportunities for professional development, which motivates me.
And when you answer this question well, you show alignment, enthusiasm, and clarity. And interviewers love that.
Many candidates think the interview ends when the interviewer says, "Do you have any questions for us?" But actually, this is your chance to look confident.
Yes, if you say, no, I don't have any questions, you may appear uninterested or unprepared. A professional candidate always asks 1 to 3 smart questions.
Question 1. Could you tell me more about the day-to-day responsibilities of this role? This shows you are serious about the work, not just the salary.
Question 2. What does success look like in the first 3 months of this role? This expresses that you are focused on performance.
Question 3. How does the team usually communicate and collaborate? This shows you're ready to work well with others.
Question 4. Are there opportunities for learning or career growth in this position? This shows that you want to grow with the company.
Remember, interviews are not just them choosing you. You are also choosing where you want to work.
Asking questions proves that you respect your skills and your future.
Now we're at the final part, closing the interview. How you end the conversation is just as important as how you start it.
Yes, a strong closing shows professionalism and respect. Never rush, never just say, "Okay, bye." We always close gracefully.
Here are some natural phrases you can use. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. I enjoyed learning more about this role and your company. I'm very interested in this position. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Notice, these sentences are simple, clear, and confident. No complicated words needed. When the interview ends, stand up calmly, smile, shake hands or wave online, and say, "Thank you. It was nice speaking with you."
This final moment leaves a positive impression, and sometimes that's what makes the decision.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of the Fluent English Podcast. If you listened closely, repeated the phrases, and imagined yourself in a real interview, you've already taken an important step towards speaking with confidence.
Remember, confidence doesn't come from knowing big words. It comes from speaking clearly, slowly, and naturally. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be understandable and authentic.
If today's lesson helped you, take a moment and practice out loud. Maybe introduce yourself again. Maybe answer one interview question using the STAR method. Small practice, every day, creates big improvement over time.
And we'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, what job are you preparing for? Or what part of the interview feels hardest for you? Your comment helps us create the next lesson just for you.
And if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the family. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this episode with someone who is also learning English.